Module 3. Preparing and serving safely. Preparing and serving food safely are two extremely important elements in catering. Even if you have chosen your suppliers wisely and taken care to transport your food properly, things can go wrong during these stages. Let's start with preparing food safely. Safe preparation. We can divide safe preparation into three categories: cleanliness, chilling and defrosting, and cooking food properly. Number 1. Cleanliness. Washing hands. It is absolutely vital that staff dealing with food keep their hands clean at all times. Most bacteria is transferred via people's hands, and when it comes to preparing food, this is a major hazard. Keep cleaning stations close to preparing areas and encourage staff to make washing their hands a habit. Hygiene wear. Hairnets and plastic gloves are highly recommended for all serving staff to avoid food contamination. Safe surfaces. Ensure that surfaces are regularly sanitized before and after use. Keep different equipment such as chopping boards and knives separate for raw foods and cooked foods to avoid contamination. Keep surfaces clear and clean, and don't leave food or food particles on surfaces for longer than necessary. Wash equipment immediately after use and don't let dirty dishes build up. Food waste. Ensure that food waste is disposed of as soon as possible. Food waste should be discarded in closed containers which should be cleaned regularly. Waste should also be disposed of in an environmentally friendly manner. Number 2. Chilling and defrosting. Chilling. Ensure that food has been kept at the right temperature before preparing. Cooked food that needs to be kept should be cooled as soon as possible and then put in the fridge. Ensure that any display units and fridges are at the right temperature and in working order. Defrosting. Ensure that defrosted food is handled carefully and either prepared straight away or chilled at the right temperature to prepare later on. Any liquid that results from defrosting needs to be washed off, especially meat products. Never refreeze anything that has been defrosted. Number 3. Cooking food properly. Ensure that food is cooked all the way through, especially pork and poultry. Certain foods, such as lamb and beef, can be cooked rare, as long as the outsides are sealed by high heat. Ensure that all cooking equipment is working properly and regularly cleaned. Safe serving. Serving food safely is particularly tricky when catering because of the large amounts of food being served. The following are good tips for serving food safely. Number 1. Temperature control. Ensure that you have the proper heating, cooling equipment to keep food at the right temperature when served. As mentioned in Module 2, cold food can only be kept above 8 degrees for a maximum of 4 hours, and hot food can be kept below 63 degrees for a maximum of 2 hours. Number 2. Serving utensils. Ensure that each dish has a separate serving utensil to avoid cross-contamination of bacteria. Ensure that all utensils have been thoroughly cleaned after each serving. Number 3. Serving separation and information. Food needs to be separated and labelled, described according to allergic ingredients. Catering staff need to be informed of possible allergic reactions to foods to avoid possible health risks.